What is up, everybody? How's everybody doing tonight? This is another Civic video. We're not really doing anything. I just want to show you guys an update of the little stuff I've been doing during work when I have free time and all that for lunch. Stuff that obviously I don't want to really bore you guys because it's not that much. It's not really interesting, but just know some of this stuff is really knowledgeable for those guys that are out there trying to do all-wheel drive Civics like I am and don't really have the knowledge to back it up or the people to talk to about it. So I'm just gonna show you guys. I did clean out all the mess that was in here before. The seat's just sitting in there, but this is another thing. I am using a first gen CRV shifter with the same stock cables that it runs. So this is usually a plate right here. Just drilled that out. I seen that somebody has a video on YouTube somewhere about that, and I just put the same bolts in there. See, clean out the trunk too. It's just stuff that I really need in the car in the trunk. So right now, what's gotten done since we put the axles in the car, the cables are ran and actually on the trans. They shift beautifully. The guy I bought the harness from, I mean, lost for words, you guys can see, but it's just a just for now harness. It's came off a B20 with a VTEC head, but this is just for now. I'm looking for a GSR harness because this guy clipped some stuff. I don't know what actually belonged there, but I went and I got the clip from one of my D series harnesses that I still have. Made sure the VTEC is actually plugged in and I don't have to break anything. The harness is in all the way through. The cables are on. Catch can is going to be ran. I actually did not have, but I do have the thermostat housing and tube that goes there. When I got everything, it was not there whatsoever. I've been looking for it, so I just ran out there. I got a new guy that I get parts from. Ran out. He actually had a good looking one with the sensor, so that's gonna go in. I'm gonna show you guys underneath the car. Sorry, wrong place. But for the update on the dry shaft, I am having problems with that. The company I took it to said that they couldn't cut it because it couldn't come apart. Sorry, they couldn't cut it because it couldn't come apart, but obviously some people just lie out their teeth, because I've had some people tell me they're using one-piece dry shafts, like show me pictures and everything. Not everybody uses them because everybody goes race with their setup, so they use a two-piece dry shaft and they lock the rear diff and all that. But I also have a spare rear diff, so whenever I break this setup, I'm just gonna throw that in there and lock that, and I'll look forward to getting a two-piece dry shaft. But one second. But everything's in the car. The reason why it wasn't letting me put the ball joints in, guys, was I do need to get new upper control arms because the car had crazy camber. So that's a thing. I kind of I broke those. There's only 2 bolts holding that up. I broke the other 2 front ones, but the other 2 are still tight. Pitched the wheel out and it let me put that in there. This is how the cable is ran. I actually have to, I'm gonna figure something out with this. There's actually plastic rubber that goes on this I cut off, so I'd be able to pull it out more, push it back, pull it out more. The car does now steer. The car does now steer, guys. I'm gonna pull it down. Just gonna show you that before we wrap up. This is a really short video. Just an update. Alright, so like I was saying, she does now steer. I'm gonna see if you guys can see this. Hold up. Jump up here. She does now fully steer by herself. Well, the steering wheel just locked, but you guys get the point. This is what I was missing. I really don't have a flashlight right now, but essentially right here is the steering knuckle. I have a manual rack now. The steering knuckle for an automatic for power steering, one side is too big, so it was causing this to just flop around. So the guy I go to now, he had one, thank God. So this is for an EG with a manual rack, so it fits perfectly. You don't need to cut it, whatever. If you have a EK with a manual rack, it fits straight up in there. So on other note, this is on its way. I have a surprise for you guys when it comes to the fuel system. I'll keep you guys updated. There's a video should be coming out hopefully soon once I figure out what's going on with the dry shaft and I find somebody that's actually willing to do that and take my money. In other note, like I said, Raven, which is my boy's Trans Am, she's gonna be getting a full exhaust, 3-inch exhaust, true dual exhaust. Finally got that coming, because it waited forever. They kept on pushing the exhaust back, pushing it back. We finally bought the exhaust because it was in stock. So that video's coming out for those who are interested in that. But Vargas, which is the LS Swap Z, we're having some problems with that, some rust hole problems. So we don't really know what's going on until the owner figures out what he's gonna finally do. So other than that, guys, the GH running fine. Finally has an exhaust, full exhaust. No video on that because it was hectic. Other than that, sorry, I keep on saying other than that, but hopefully you guys enjoy the content that we keep on bringing you guys, and like, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your cousins, family members. I mean, we can't do this without doing what we like to do, and that's just working on cars. So see you guys in the next one, hopefully.